Hi, Cecil Robles here, and in this video I'm going to show you why you can no longer rely on the traditional investment strategies to help you reach your financial and retirement goals. I'm also going to share with you how you can beat the fat cats of Wall Street at their own game and take back control of your financial future. If we haven't yet met, then welcome to the FX Swing Trader, and thank you for visiting this page. For now, let's get right back to you and the realities of today's investing world. Now, if you're an information junkie like me, then you realize how easy it could be to spend practically all of your time checking out every new video or free report that comes across your desk. And obviously the challenge becomes sifting through the piles of useless information to find something that can help you trade more profitably. Now, one thing I'm sure we can agree on is that the old worn-out strategies of buy, hold, and hope are long dead. It's no longer realistic to think this way if you want to build wealth. After this last market crash, literally trillions of dollars were lost and retirement accounts decimated. The convergence of events such as the global credit crunch, the collapse of the housing markets, and the sharp decline in the value of stocks and bonds has many investors wondering what to do next. Compounding the problem is that we haven't yet seen the last of the damage, making traditional investments an even worse strategy to rely on over the next 10 to 20 years. Hence, investors feel trapped. Now more than ever, it's absolutely vital that you learn how to take matters into your own hands. You need to put an investment plan in place that you can count on and profit from regardless of what happens in the economy or on the global stage. The cruel thing in all this is that the fat cat bankers, the Wall Street wolves, and even run-of-the-mill financial advisors continue to take advantage of people even though the economy's in the tank. They get you to buy into the false hope that when you and I get to retirement age, somehow all of the real-world problems that plague the investment community will have somehow disappeared. And they act like Pied Pipers while profiting at our expense. This isn't our fault. It's what we've been programmed to believe. We've been told they know better how to manage our money than we could ever possibly know. For years, I was duped as well until I decided to take matters into my own hands. I sought out a professional trader, and I learned how to take back control of my financial future. And now I'm going to show you how you can do the same. You see, the biggest problem for most folks is that by the time they realize they need to do something, it's practically too late. Wasted years and wasted opportunities begin to pile up, and market crashes take a heavy toll. But it doesn't have to be like this for you. Having been a successful trader for the last 6+ years, managing my own and other people's money, I've developed some proven and highly profitable concepts and strategies that can quickly help you turn things around. What's more, in less than a week, I'll be rolling out a new training program that shows you exactly how to put these strategies to work. And as a valued subscriber to my list, you'll have first crack at the remaining 27 seats that I've opened up. The doors will open next Thursday, so stay tuned. Now let's turn our attention to a very important truth you must understand if you're going to profit as a trader and investor. When you fully grasp how this principle should affect the way you trade and invest, you'll have the potential to build the kind of wealth that will let you retire in comfort and style. Here it is. Markets move in cycles. Specifically, markets move in short-term, medium-term, and long-term cycles. Now, it may sound simple on the surface, but the average trader overlooks this truth at their own peril. Every successful professional trader and investor, including guys like Warren Buffett, know about these cycles. They invest and trade in ways that maximize the potential of whatever cycle the market is in at the moment. You may or not remember, but a few years back, Warren Buffett, who's arguably the greatest investor of our time, bought up a bunch of euros. Why? Because he knew the market was entering into a long-term cycle. Ignoring or misinterpreting these cycles is how investors and traders lose their shirts or give back all of their profits that they've been accumulating over the last 10 or 20 years, particularly when there's high volatility in the market, as has been the case for the past several years. Now, let's look at a couple of chart examples so that you can understand a little more about this concept. At first glance, these charts look very similar. They're both in a downtrend, and they both look as though there was a significant amount of profit to be made. However, the chart on the left, a snapshot of the recent daily chart, and the one on the right is a snapshot of the recent 1-hour chart. The daily chart is a medium-term to long-term chart and covers a time period about 2.5 months. A profit of over 20% was made on this downtrend, which is pretty good. However, the chart on the right, the 1-hour chart, covers only 2 days, and it made a 10% profit. This is an example of how you can profit from multiple market cycles. One was a medium-term cycle, and one was a short-term market cycle, and yet if I wouldn't have filled you in, you wouldn't have known the difference between the two charts. So let me repeat. Markets move in definable and observable cycles. Further, in order to profit consistently over the long haul, you need to A, know how to adjust your trading strategy to the market cycle, and B, know how to actively trade and invest in all cycles simultaneously. If you nail down these 2 points, you'll not only weather any economic storm, you'll fly high above the turbulence and achieve your financial goals more quickly than you might have thought possible. That's what the FX Swing Trader is all about. You'll learn how to profit from short-term and medium-term cycles. You'll also discover how to put the laws of probability to work in your favor, which I'll talk about in tomorrow's video. So look for an email tomorrow with the subject line, Profiting from the Laws of Probability. I look forward to seeing you then.